I see Chen Feiyu on the screen in costume drama, except for Evernight, I'm always thinking about immortality. I can't help it. I can't control myself. I'm sorry. Let me tell you this drama. Now let's return to When Destiny Brings the Demon. So this drama was everything I rolled into one because I love Transmigration. We have Transmigration, we have XianXia, we have multiple lifetimes, we have love and tribulation, we have a hot. It's not a demon lord or immortal lord, but that grandmaster holy, that Shizu, got me the hots. Jesus Christ. Yeah, George's costumes as always, and very rare happy ending. Yes, it is a happy ending in the XianXia C drama in 2025. Rare and precious like a spiritual treasure. So love it, value it. Don't forget about it. Here's the setup. So our Liao Tingyan, played by Wang Yinglu, is just some kind of normal office worker in modern times, like all of us. And she's the ultimate Xianyu slacker. Xianyu is like a Chinese expression for someone who's like usually slacking off at work. I think it comes from the term like 浑水摸鱼, like basically just trying to catch a fish in mellow waters. So basically people don't know exactly what you are doing at work. And that's what basically slacking means, like just go with the flow so nobody will notice you, don't stand out too much. So yeah, and basically she's doing the bare minimum, and then boom, car accident, first episode, she wakes up in a full-blown XianXia world. And the best part about this, instead of panicking, she treats like this transmigration adventure like starting a new job. So like, oh nice, new workplace, new boss, let's just slack my way through it. I totally love that. Like this attitude. Thumbs up, girl. Thumbs up. Okay, let's go into. So her modern day mindset makes the whole thing incredibly hilarious, especially when she runs into the almighty grandmaster or our Shizu, Sima Jiao. Sima Jiao, played by Alpha Chen. And oh my god, Alpha Chen as Sima Jiao is breathtaking. I mean, the boy is breathtaking. I know, but in ancient robes, even more breathtaking. Every time I saw him, I couldn't help it. I really can't help it. I'm thinking of Moran and Shizhen from Erha and his white kid Shizhen. Oh my god. Erha 和他白毛 Shizhen. I can't help it. Like, since ever there was trailer and teasers released for an Immortality C-drama, my head is just... I can't help it. In my heart, it's already carved in stone that Chen Feiyu is Moran and Luo Yunxi's Chu Wanning. This setup. I have no words. I don't know how to put that into words. The depression, the disappointment when that C-drama didn't get like winked through CCP review and it just got shelved since like 2020. I mean, we have been waiting for 5 years now. It's going into the 6th year. That BL adaptation, I wish it would just drop. I don't care. I mean, like, I don't know how many years I have still on this earth, but we literally need to cultivate immortality to watch immortality. They choose the title wisely. That's getting back to When the Destiny Brings the Demon, our Xianyu and our Xianyu girl in the XianXia world. The first arc is set in the heavenly world, where cultivators are actually striving for immortality and cultivation. And here we meet Sima Jiao in his mysterious and still broody and kinda imprisoned in his own, I don't know, palace or whatsoever, full of untapped power and potential. And of course, like, Tingyan stumbles into his life, and what happens? They fall in love because she's so special. Since she's from a different world and she behaves differently than all the other girls who are just afraid of him. I mean, she's still afraid of him, but kind of differently. And there's the kicker from the very beginning. Sima Jiao gives off total like sugar daddy energy. I don't know how to call it, but he's like literally a 500-year-old cultivator who's striving to be like an immortal lord, like going immortal, and just gathering power and energy, but with the baby face of a 25-year-old. Wait, Chen Feiyu is 25. So yeah, that makes sense. But the way he treats Tingyan is just like straight up sugar daddy vibes. He literally wants her to eat, sleep, and enjoy her life, while he handles all the serious business, 搞事业. And instead of showering her with money, because You know, I mean, money exists in the XianXia world, but that's not the true currency of the XianXia world. He spoils her with cultivation power. So he literally gives her his cultivation power so she can increase in her cultivation level, like going from, the levels have different names, super complicated. I don't care. So she goes like step by step, rank up, rank up. So let's be honest, real currency in the XianXia world is spiritual power or cultivation. What a man! By the end of the first arc, Sima Jiao frees himself from his imprisonment. 500 years. 500 years, okay. But in the process, Tingyan gets hurt and is abducted into the demon world. Tears. Cliffhanger. And then we go basically into the second arc, into the demon world. Now we are in the second lifetime. Oops. This time, Tingyan has lost her memory. It's a classic trope, but I still added up. Poor Sima Jiao basically has to curse her all over and win her all over again. And honestly, I wasn't even mad. More flirting, more angst, more lingering eye contact, chef's kiss, and you know, the pool thing. You will know what is happening when you see the pool thing. The pool thing. Okay. But the sugar daddy vibes, they continue strong. Once again, what he wants is for her to just, yeah, be a xianyu, slack off and touch fish. Oh my god. When he comes around with a bowl of fish and like, you used to like to touch fish. I love this. This was so hilarious. Touch fish. He treats her like a pampered queen while basically handing her cultivation like it's like his black credit card, so more cultivation for her and she's getting stronger again. And for modern sugar daddy, Sima Jiao is the XianXia sugar daddy supreme. Yeah, that's how we can call it. And speaking of queen, in this arc, actually, Tingyan becomes the demon queen by the end. Spoiler, I'm sorry. And oh my god, that costume, that demon queen costume, I think that's the best one she got like in the whole War series. That one looks really, really awesome. I love it. It's my favorite look for Liao Tingyan in this entire drama. And of course, balance must be restored, which means Sima Jiao, spoiler, dies by the end of this arc. Oh no, I haven't seen that coming at all. I'm not traumatized at all. We have seen that coming. But you know, since he's male lead, don't worry. He's not really dead. And before he went to be reborn into the human world, he made sure that Tingyan was living her best sugar baby life, since she got all his powers, became demon queen, and basically inherited everything that he owns. 500-year-old. Okay. Returning. So now in the human world, that's basically the last arc, the arc 3, and love and tribulations, and now we're in the human world. It's again another lifetime, so the third lifetime. Plot twist, Sima Jiao is reborn in the human world as a young emperor of Hu Kingdom. Okay, so basically now he is a king or an emperor. And now it's Tingyan's turn basically to win his, heart over again and chase him down. I like the chasing thing. It's kind of fun. Honestly, she approaches like another job assignment, so convince him to fall in love with me. Just find him, easy. Been there, done that twice already. And actually, for her to win him over was much easier than for him to win her over in the second arc. Just like in the real life. This last arc brings everything together, so they face a big final boss and in the end, and honestly it's one of the weaker points of the show, I have to say. Like the final boss fight was kind of disappointing. There was not much going on. The villain is flag, lacks depth, and not super memorable. Yeah, I don't really remember. But honestly, who cares? The chemistry between Tingyan and Sima Jiao carries everything through this show and got me watching, hooked from the beginning to end. And by the end, Tingyan dies, this time actually for real. And plot twist again. She wakes up back in her modern world. And guess what? She runs into CEO Wei, aka Sima Jiao's modern lookalike. Kind of predictable, but whatever. Transmigration bonus prize unlocked. Check! And yet, it's actually a happy ending. Thanks to the drama gods. Amen. Alpha Chen and Sima Jiao. Okay. So let's summarize this. Performances and the side characters. Alpha Chen and Sima Jiao is just one word. Hot. Moran! I want to see him as Moran so bad. I don't know what I would pay to see him as Moran. Somebody just leak it or bring it to an international streaming site like Netflix. I would pay like, I don't know, VIP whatsoever membership just to watch this one show. Jesus. I can't emphasize enough how magnetic Sima Jiao actually was in this role. Moody, red flag, powerful, but babyface kinda sugar daddy energy. Dangerous and indulgent at the same time. Yeah, kinda. Basically, the perfect recipe to make me weak. I don't know. It's this whole this whole mix just like ugh. Current 3 top hottest XianXia men of 2025 are Fan Yue, Ori Peng, Su Yishui, Deng Wei, Sima Jiao, Chen Feiyu. And actually, Chen Feiyu kind of stands out because he's not a real demon lord or even an antagonist. Actually, he's a grandmaster, Shizu, so a highly skilled cultivator. So actually, he's on the good side, but he kind of behaves like the bad guy because he was treated so bad for the last 500 years. Yeah, and I stand by that ranking. Ori Peng, Deng Wei, and then Chen Feiyu. Me and my 3 imperial consorts. I really need to make like a new harem table. My last harem table is like I think 2 years old. I don't know. Basically really old, and it needs an update. It needs Fan Yue, Su Yishui, and Sima Jiao in my inner court, in my imperial harem. But I don't know if actually I can remove Lu Yingxu as my queen. I'm not sure. That role Rongyu is just too It was just too mind bending. Like literally mind bending. He went from sweet and innocent to all the transformation, and in the end absolute villain. And I love that. I love the blackening. I love the Hei Hua. And as said, this is a role I actually want to see Ori Peng in it. But if Deng Wei or Chen Feiyu get something like that, I'm also totally down for it. To the female lead, Wang Yinglu as Tingyan was also such a joy to, I have to say, was actually a joy to watch. Her comedic timing was sharp, and she made like Tingyan's lazy slacker queen energy totally relatable. I mean, wouldn't call her like the typical beauty or the looker. Like her looks cannot be compared to Easter Yu or Bailu. It's just something completely different. But she kind of fitted the role, and I think she did a great job. And as for the side characters, Hei Nianjiu played by Gao Han, the Black Serpent, the Black Giant Serpent. I don't know what to say about that, except that he's extremely handsome. Let's put it down that way. And Ye Ruling as Wang Yiting did also a good job. I think Ye Ruling played by Wang Yiting was actually the prettier girl, like in the series. So you have a side character, you have a female side character who's actually looks more attractive than the female lead. I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing, but well, somehow it worked out and she did a good job. But honestly, those side characters, as well as the villains and the antagonists, like in many C-dramas, they are just mere plot devices, and that was the same case for When Destiny Brings the Demon. They were not really fully fleshed out people, which is kind of sad, and also one of the weaker points of the side series. But since this was kind of like a comedy XianXia love, like rom-com, yeah, it's basically like a rom-com XianXia, I will just overlook that point. And now to the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack needs a shout out. It was absolutely stunning, especially the title song, which was sung by Liu Yuning. That man is really talented, especially musical wise. I also know that he makes C-dramas, but I haven't seen one with him yet. I'm sorry. I will catch that up later. I came for the Transmigration trope. I stayed for Sima Jiao. And I left the OSC on repeat. That's basically what happened. The question is, did you watch When Destiny Brings the Demon? Did you enjoy Sima Jiao? Were you also reminded of Moran? Moran! I want Immortality is so bad. So drop your thoughts into the comments. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more C-drama reviews and reactions. See you next time. Thanks for watching.